So you are at Bamboo Detroit. We're a co-working space for startups and small businesses here in the heart of downtown Detroit. Each location is about 20,000 square feet, and it's a mix of private space, co-working, common areas, and right now we're in one of my favorite rooms. It's the Capitol Park corner room. So you got nice views of Capitol Park, and we designed this to be super flexible for corporate training, startup accelerators, private creative space. We chose the Julian C. Madison building due to the beautiful and rich history. It's an Albert Kahn building, about 6 floors here on Washington Boulevard. Washington Boulevard's the perfect location. You're just 1 block away from Woodward and all of the busyness and corporations and meetings, but it's still really easy to park, accessible, feels really cozy. You can walk to all the parks within just a few minutes. So that is part of why we chose the building. It's also locally owned by Sharon Madison. Dedicated to her father, Julian C. Madison, who was one of the first Black architects in the state of Ohio. I think it's important for Detroiters to have accessible, welcoming, creative, and diverse space for their community. So we see ourselves as a welcoming space for the greater Detroit community. As well, we specifically love working with startups, so people just getting started, or maybe switching from corporate to running their own operation. So we help surround them with a lot of peer support, mentors. We host programs like currently Techstars Detroit Accelerator. And it's really important to be around other operators of companies. It's a lonely journey if you're on your own, but when you're in a community, it makes it a lot more enjoyable and helps you succeed. When you walk into a Bamboo, we want there to be lots of natural light. We use a lot of natural tones, earthy vibes, historic red brick, plants, things that make you feel warm and welcome in a space so that you're not, holed up in a cubicle. It's much more creative, much more open. But the offices too, we have a sense of privacy in our offices. So it's not that all glass fishbowl design you might see in other high-end operations. It's a mix of frosted glass, a little bit larger space, lots of whiteboards and tools so that you can be innovative and creative while you're here. We have a nice open kitchen here. Common areas, phone booths. There's a lot more meetings and private phone calls taking place. We have private offices, so you can get a suite for 1 to 10 here, and even larger teams, they tend to book a few suites at a time. Over here we have like a little brainstorm nook. You can see great street art, whiteboard space, really collaborative, especially for innovative companies that need to just get back together again and map out their product and vision. We'll often do events on this floor, move all the furniture around, host events, socials, happy hours. It's very easy to do with all the high tops in the kitchen. Here in Detroit, we're still welcoming people back from COVID. So we're helping people navigate more team offsites, more leadership retreats, downsizing from their HQ to an office footprint where people are sharing or hoteling, they call it. So we're still helping people really figure that out. There's still an interest to be downtown. I think there's still a lot of great energy, a lot of great amenities, all walking distance here. So we're looking forward to seeing more of that returning.